What do you know? It's time for the Pocket Knife Show. Hey, it's Mike on the mic again for another episode of the Pocket Knife Podcast. Early this summer, a week or so into June, my wife and I spent 2 full days enjoying Palo Duro Canyon State Park in the Panhandle of Texas, just south of Amarillo. The canyon, the second largest in the United States, is over 120 miles long, on average 6 miles wide, and 800 feet deep. The state park's road runs 7 miles from start to finish. We saw enough, but not very much of the beauty and vastness Palo Duro offers. On our first day in the Redstone Canyon, we stopped first at the overlook near the gift shop. There, standing behind a waist-high stone wall, we studied the signs identifying the features far below and miles away. It was somewhat hazy, so a few of the labeled formations were hard to make out. Having taken in the big picture, we returned to our car and descended the main road's switchbacks to the floor of the canyon and wound our way to the Gibbons-Spicer-Lowry trailhead. According to the guide we'd been given at the front gate, the GSL trail was among the most difficult in the park. Past hiking experience gave us enough confidence to venture onto this path despite the designation. Trail ratings, we have found, are in general higher than necessary in order to scare off out-of-shape folks who might need rescuing if they wander down a path too hard for them. 2 cars were already in the parking lot when we pulled to a stop in front of the wooden trailhead sign. We opened our doors in the trunk to ready ourselves for the adventure ahead. A few minutes later, sunscreen applied, bucket hats on our heads, and light packs on our backs, we had a guy in the parking lot take our photo, then headed out. The narrow way we found ourselves on dropped quickly down a short hill through encroaching trees to a more open area which leveled out. The trail was easy to follow across the scrubby terrain toward a second grove of trees. We entered the shaded area, crossed a footbridge, and began a comfortable stroll along a smooth, flat trail beside a dry creek bed. A quarter mile or so in, we stopped. This was not a difficult trail. It wasn't even moderate. A little puzzling over the park map confirmed what we suspected. We were on the wrong trail. The Paseo del Rio was nice enough, but it was not the way we wanted to go. We turned around, backtracked to the parking lot, passed quickly by the trailhead sign, and began the miles-long trek on the GSL to get to the natural feature we wanted to see. A tower of red rock vaguely resembling a lighthouse. The undulating rocky path proved more difficult, but it was the right one. A photo of us in front of the lighthouse taken by a fellow explorer proves the GSL took us to our intended destination. The fact that you're hearing my voice right now tells you we made it back to the parking lot alive. In his book, The Case for Christianity, C.S. Lewis wrote, "We all want progress. But progress means getting nearer to the place where you want to be. And if you have taken a wrong turning, then to go forward does not get you any nearer. If you are on the wrong road, progress means doing an about turn and walking back to the right road, and in that case, the man who turns back soonest is the most progressive man." It's true, isn't it? Continuing down the wrong road after realizing it's the wrong road is foolishness, not progress. The sooner you correct your direction, the better. Jesus once said to his disciples and those listening in to their conversation, "Enter through the narrow gate, for wide is the gate and broad is the road that leads to destruction, and many enter through it. But small is the gate and narrow the road that leads to life, and only a few find it." What would Jesus say to the man or woman who's on the broad road which leads to destruction? Wouldn't he say, "Turn around"? Opening the small gate to the narrow road is why Jesus came. He invites all who will to change course and find life. The way of self and sin leads to destruction. It's faith in Jesus and following him which leads to life. Turn around. Oh no, it's sad I know we've come to the end of the show. See you next time.